next bunch of exercises, I want to grab my cable and bring it straight down so I'm holding a straight line from the top, okay? This is your medium height. I'm going to do the same on both sides. I'm going to make sure those buckles are matching up. There we go, perfect. That's nice and even. For this exercise, I'm going to use my suspension kit and we're going to work our rows and our bicep clutches. I'm going to show you how. So from here, I'm going to get into a straight line. You can see I'm holding a straight line from here and driving those rows nice and low. It's below my chest. If I bring it here at my chest, there's too much pressure on my elbow. I want to try and hit the right spot. This has got to go below your chest, just like that. I'm going to complement this with my bicep clutches. Arms remain together, elbows remain high, and I'm going to start to work. It's like a curl, but it's at 90 degrees, just like that. Keeping those elbows up at shoulder height and isolating those biceps. And from here, we can switch straight back into our rows. Nice and easy. Your turn. And let's start with those rows. Perfect. Extend out so you guys can see Marilyn's holding her straight line. Good, push them in and extend right out. Get that stretch before you hit the next rep. Just like that. Squeeze them right through. We're about halfway and then we're going to switch it up to our clutches. Now I'm going to show you guys something to make this a little harder. So if I'm working my rows and this is just not doing enough for me, I'm going to step forward. As I step forward, it's going to change my angle. This is going to become a much harder row, just like that, okay? If you start to tire out, you can step back. There you go. So that change of angle takes a lot less of my body weight. And change to your clutches, go. So make sure you guys are doing the same thing. You want to make sure your elbows are nice and high. You can see Marilyn's elbows are in line with her shoulder. So that's a perfect clutch. She's extending right out and squeezing into your chest, keeping those knuckles together. Three, two, one, back to your rows. Good job. Now as you start to get tired, your bum might drop out and we're going to start to create an angle. You notice she's keeping her body nice and straight, keeping that back nice and tight. You want to make sure you're doing the same thing. "15 seconds to go. Controlled breathing, drive it home. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, straight into your clutches, go. So keep your knuckles together for this one, perfect, just like that. Extending right out, bring it in nice and steady, controlled movement, and we're keeping the same momentum, perfect. I want you guys to have a look at your elbows. If your elbows are starting to drop, pick it right back up. Keep it at shoulder level. "10 seconds to go. And time. Okay guys, for this exercise, I'm using my suspension cables, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to work my hammer press with my classic triceps over the shoulder, okay? So I'm going to start off hammer press, palm to palm, and you can see the straps are over my shoulder. I'm going to drop in just like that and pushing right out. So this is like a bench press for your triceps. And then what I'm going to do from here is I'm going to couple this with a basic tricep extension from that same position over the shoulder, just dropping straight down, straight up. You can see no movement in the elbows, keeping a nice straight line with my body and pushing right through to a straight line. You can see that's a soft straight line there. Your turn to try it. Okay, let's start with those hammer presses. Good. Now you can see Josh is holding his straight line and he's pressing palm to palm, elbows are tucked in. So this is emphasizing the triceps and taking a little bit of the pressure off the chest. Now you notice where he's finishing up, where he's extending and he's finishing up is above his shoulder, so the cable's not tangling with his arms. That's what you want to do. That's going to be the most comfortable technique. Let's go for 10 more seconds, Josh. It's going to be a really easy transition straight to triceps from here. Go now. So you can see the cables are over the shoulder. I like to keep them rubbing against the shoulder so I know I'm holding perfect form the whole time. Keeping those elbows in. Good. Now if you can have a look, he's still holding that perfectly straight line, which means the abdominals are tense as well. 15 seconds to go. Good job, excellent form. And change to your hammer press, go. So at the moment, it's looking like a walk in the park for him. With enough practice, it'll be a walk in the park for you as well. Good, nice, steady momentum, pushing right through, perfect form the whole way. Give me 2 more reps. 1 more, and change to your triceps from here. Go. Now you might find that you'll struggle a little bit the second time around doing your triceps just because it's a much harder exercise than your hammer press. All you've got to do is step forward a little and keep the ball rolling, don't stop. We've got 15 seconds to go. Give me 2 more reps. 1 last one. And there's your 3 minutes. Okay, we're going to use the suspension cable and we're going to double up on those legs exercises now. I want you guys to watch me. So I'm going to blend my front leg lunge or split lunge. I'm going to blend it in with a pistol lunge. So you can see on this one here, my back foot's not touching the floor at all. And then what I'm going to do with the same leg, I'm going to switch it up to my pistols, just like that. So into the chair and up into a straight line. This one's going to be a pretty difficult technique. So just work your way through it. We're going to do it for 1.5 minutes, and then we're going to switch to the other leg. Your turn to try this. We're going to start with our front leg lunges, go. Excellent form there. So you guys can see Sarah's holding up a soft straight arm, back's nice and neutral. She's dropping straight back and she's not touching the floor with the back leg. Perfect, just like that. The other thing you'll notice is she's holding a figure 8 grip. So if it's a little bit difficult for you to hold it up this way, what you can do is you can feed your hand through, and when you hold the cable holds you back. We've got 15 seconds to go on this one. Good, keep them going, nice strong technique. 3, 2, 1, change to your pistol lunges, go. Good, again you can see she's dropping down 90 degrees there, keeping the front leg nice and straight, arms are extended, and she's dropping vertically. Now to get the most out of this exercise, as you come back up, you're coming back up into a straight line. There you go. You're not leaving your bum hanging out the back. You're hitting that straight line every time. 10 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, change them up. Good job, those quadriceps are burning up. Keeping the tempo, keeping the form. "20 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, switch to your pistol lunges on the other leg, go. Excellent form, keep it going. So as you're hitting that straight line, you're using your glutes and you're tightening up your lower back as well. It's more than just a quadricep exercise. 10 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, so for this exercise, I'm using my suspension cables. I'm going to do the angel wings, but I'm going to do it a little bit differently to how you would normally do it. I call this alternate angel wings, or Superman angel wings if you will, because you look like Superman in this position. Okay, we're going to go right out and we're working one arm at a time. What I like to do with this one, just to emphasize, I'm going to look at the arm that's dropping back, just like that. As it drops back, I'm going to look at it. And what I'm going to do now, so I'm going to complement this exercise with a chest press. Just working the chest press from here. Nice and square. I'm going to get you guys to try this for yourself. Let's go. Perfect. So you can see David's pausing at those 3 points. I want you guys to do the same thing. Get that pause. Yes. And you can see he's using his head, he's twisting, and he's looking at the arm that's dropping down. All the meanwhile, he's keeping his nice straight line. Excellent job. 10 seconds to go on this one, David. And change to your chest press. Go. So you can see he stepped right back for this one. So he's trying to challenge himself. He's making the chest press more difficult. Perfect alignment. You can see the elbows and shoulders are in line, just like that. 90 degrees angle and shooting right through. Perfect. Stabilizing over the shoulder, keeping the body nice and straight. We've got 15 seconds left on this exercise. Good, keep that form. If your elbows are starting to drop, you need to make sure you pick them right back up, keep them same height as your shoulder. And change. Straight into those Superman angel wings, just like that. Good, so the abs are nice and tense the whole time. And he's just accenting that little tweak in the obliques by twisting his head and changing his direction. "15 seconds to go. Good, keep fighting it. So if you start to tire out, your form's gonna start to drop out. You wanna make sure you're maintaining that straight line the whole time. And change to your chest press. And if you think you're going to breach your form at this point, you can step slightly forward and just maintain the form, in particular in the upper body. "20 seconds to go. Nice stable presses, 10 seconds to go. 2 reps. Last one. And have a rest. Okay, we're using our suspension kit for this exercise. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into my Bulgarian lunges. I'm gonna move the hard plastic out of my way. I'm gonna create that noose, just like that. What I'm gonna do from here is I'm gonna pop the back leg straight in there. I'm gonna get into position, and from here I'm gonna start to drop the lunge, just like that. I'm gonna do a bunch of these. I'm gonna try and keep, as I drop down, I wanna try and keep this leg as vertical as I can. I'm gonna push off the other one. I'm gonna extend the hip flexors. And then what we'll do with the second exercise, I'm gonna hold here. I'm gonna stay stationary for 45 seconds. This one's really gonna burn you up, but you're gonna love it. Okay, let's go into those Bulgarian lunges. Good range of movement. You can see she's stretching those hip flexors right out. Excellent range. Keep it going. We're halfway. So with this exercise, you want to make sure you're trying to keep your body as upright as possible. You'll have the tendency to lean forward on this one, but we're going to try and stay as upright as we can. And pushing those hip flexors right out, just the way Sarah's doing. 5 seconds to go. And I'm going to get you to hold. Let's go halfway down. Let's hold that position now. This is really going to burn it up. You're going to feel like sliding, but we're not going to do it. Feeling that quadricep burning up? You're doing an excellent job. Keep holding it. Good, you can see the cable shaking. She's really fighting for it, but she's doing an excellent job holding the form. You've got 10 seconds left, and we're going to change feet. 3, 2, 1, time. Okay, let's get going with the other leg. Good, pushing right through. Allow those hip flexors to control your position. Work them right back. Good. Now I'm going to make a slight correction. I want you guys to watch me. So this foot's not quite vertical. There you go. Step slightly further forward. Step to my toe. Let's keep working from there. There you go. Now you're hitting that vertical point. Perfect. Keep working. We've got around 15 seconds to go. Excellent range of movement. Nice, stable, upper body's upright. Everything's looking perfect. And hold your position. So this is the second time round. It's really burning up. I'm going to get you to try to slide slightly further back on this one if you can. Further back, further back, further back. There you go. Look at that shake. Brilliant. Keep holding it. You're doing an excellent job. We've only got 15 seconds to go. Hold it still. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1. Have a rest.